Hi teams, I am Samantha Tinador and I've been with Stella & Dot just over 10 years, 10 and a half years almost, and definitely learned a lot over time from so many of the people that you all connect with on a daily basis. And I am excited to pop on here today and talk about growing your business through social media, through the channels where you already are. And I think that's kind of key, growing your business where you are, right? So if you're really not on social media much and you're more face-to-face with your friends, on the phone with them, FaceTime, at the bus stop, that's probably gonna be the easiest place for you to grow your business. And it's gonna have to grow past friends, clearly, but that's where it will always start. And if you're strong on Instagram or Snapchat, I think that's where you stay. I personally, being a little bit older, I will be 47 at the end of this month. My friends, my connections are on Facebook. So I do use Instagram, but more as kind of like a little practice area and a little bit to make new connections, but it is not my bread and butter. So what I have found as I started building my business online, really about 2 years ago, March, I started focusing on the group I already had, which had been growing for over 7 years and had 200 or 300 people in it, but not a lot of action. And if you went and you popped over there, it kind of looked like a Stella & Dot webpage, right? It was just some ads and some links to the website, and nobody ever really paid attention and no one ever really shopped on it. But you know, I was a good rep and put my information there. But it was a shift I had where I thought, you know, I really need to connect deeper with these people that are here and love all over them and connect with them. And I had initially thought about going and writing a blog, but then I thought, well, how am I going to get people to a blog? And I signed up for a blog and I spent the money and I tried navigating it and figuring it out, and it was taking time and effort. And then I just realized I'm just gonna go talk to my community where they are. So I don't know if yours is on Facebook or if it's somewhere else, but I think these same rules would apply. Talk to your community where they are and nurture the community you have, and it will grow because of that. So I wouldn't do a comparison of size or numbers because it's really quality over quantity, especially in a group. And what's really magical right now is the Facebook groups, when you can turn them into your living room, family room, your kitchen, your cozy place, and welcome people there like they're in your home, and talk to them like you would in your home. It has a lot of power, especially right now, because we can't go anywhere. We are just in these rooms. And what I'm finding is people are looking for original content. They want interesting and things that apply to them. So I also know we can't talk to everyone. Not everyone can be my client, right? So not everyone's going to relate to me. So I want you to think about, what is of interest to you? What are your strengths? How do you come across as a true and authentic person? And you're not going to be necessarily like Ashley Toops or like me. You have to be you. And when the true authentic you comes through, people will connect and they'll relate. So, and you wouldn't even have to talk about the necklace you're wearing because they'd be like zooming in, like, I like her so much. What is she wearing? And how do I get a piece of that? And they'll ask, but that takes some time to earn that. So I want to try to give you some help to get you going so you start building and you start seeing faster sales and returns with maybe what you're trying or you're interested in doing. So I had a rep on our team who said, and I should give her a shout out because she's amazing, but Amy Eberts, you go girl. She's like, I'm just not comfortable doing video and I just always look the same and I've got a baby in my arms. And I'm like, but what if you did it and what if it worked? So I gave her a simple 7-day challenge. I hate to say 7, it might've been 5, but I think it was 7. And I said, try going live every day. And without fail, no matter what, for 7 days straight. Could you do that? And she's like, well, I have nothing to talk about. I wear sparkle studs and I wear a bar necklace, and I wear my Addy poncho. I'm like, that's fine. Go talk about that. So she did. And I feel like it was a moment that changed for her. And I've seen it change for many other. Sometimes it's actually taking the actions that we know that work, right? So she went live each day. And the first day she said, look, I took this challenge to come here and connect with you all and let you know that I'm here in this group and I'm working to get it active. And my agreement was to tell you what I'm wearing. And this feels kind of silly. She's like, if you've seen me out in public, out on a walk with Parker, anything I'm doing, I'm wearing these sparkle studs, this bar necklace that says Parker, and an Addie poncho in one of 4 different colors, right? So I'm making a commitment to myself, but also to you all, that I'll be back tomorrow. Will you join? Will you follow along? And they were loving and hearting and commenting, and she was dying inside. She ended the video. What I think that she did was really brilliant is she messaged those friends that liked and hearted the 1 or 2 that commented and said, thank you, girl. Thanks for being there for me. That was hard. Thank you. I appreciate you. And she went back day 2 and said, I'm here. I've got a little bit more dog hair, but otherwise my outfit's the same. And I appreciate y'all being here. And thank you for the kind messages yesterday. And my uniform, told ya, right? Day 3, she went back and she's, I'm going to Target. I changed my poncho. Parker's in the back seat. I'm sitting here for a half hour while he naps, you know? She told him what was going on. They're like, oh, she's the cutest mom. And she's right. Those are good essentials. And they liked and they commented, and she messaged them back. Thank you for loving all over me. I saw you placing those hearts there. I appreciate you. No link, no asking them to shop, just telling them what was going on. And she messaged me and she's like, it's not working. I haven't gotten any sales. And I'm like, you're right. I'm like, keep doing it. So day 4, we were having this big Stella & Dot event, and it got a little crazy. Like, there was a hurricane watch, but she got dressed up in a cute little Stella & Dot shirt that had some lace and put a cuff on and some statement earrings. And she came live. She's like, look, Mama's going out. She was excited, right? They were excited for her. She messaged them, sent them some photos. Look how cute on her page. We all are at this group, right? On day 5, she got back in her Addie poncho and her earrings, and she did the, oh, that was fun getting dressed up. Oh my gosh. You know, can you relate? I'm back out, but here I am back in my Addie poncho in the same pieces. Would you want those things? Guess what started happening? Days 5, 6, and 7, she had something like $1,400 in sales. And guess what they bought? The Addie poncho, sparkle studs, and the bar necklace, like without fail. She had been loving all over them, sharing her experience. She was her true, authentic self, and the orders started coming in. She was consistent, not only in showing up for them, opening, it's kind of like hanging an open sign, right? It's turning the lights on. You have to be there for people, right? And then they've come to expect it. So, oh my gosh, this is going longer than I thought. So that is just a quick story of the importance of consistency and being yourself. You have to go live. You don't have to be perfect. Talk to them like they're in your living room. Tell them what you have on, how you've styled it. Back then when she did that, we didn't have Mimi and options to link to carts. I do it now, and I put a Mimi link and a cart in the comments, so in case they're digging, they have an answer and they can go right there and shop what they want. I always follow up with that. I then put whatever images I can create into my group, and I can say, hey, I referenced these on the video. These were what you were asking about. They're linked here. I might share those in my Facebook story or my Instagram story. A lot of it's about repetitiveness. Like, they need to see this necklace days and days and days in a row to be like, I think I need that too, right? You're that way, maybe about a color or a fashion thing, like it grows on you with time. Maybe even our collection grows on you when you see other people wearing it, right? So watch the likes and thank them. I think that's just so simple. Thank you for being there for me, right? Instead of selling them something, thank them. What's going on with you? I appreciate you being in that group. And then I think it comes down to sharing what's of interest to you. Like, I'm obsessed with pink doors, pink cabinets, pink flowers. So I post those photos. I'm like, okay, all right, what do you think I need to say to my husband to get him to paint the front door pink? Right? So I'm posting what's of interest to me. I would also do, if you're working just in your group, now you can do this on your regular wall if that's where people are. And maybe you need to do it there for a while until you grow people or move them over to a group. But you have to, again, work where you are. So I think that is key. I have moved people for 7 years to a group, and then that year into a group. I now still keep directing them. So I will go put a teaser of, check out this screen save and see more over in Styled Insiders by Sam Tunador, right? I'm constantly directing. Do you know how to direct people? It's the @ and you create a hyperlink by typing the name of your community, I'm always doing a teaser over on my wall to get people there, because if Facebook knows they want to be there, they're going to show them more there. I've got to drive my traffic through my door, right? So I'm doing it through my regular wall posts to get them to my group, because I have worked on my group and it's working. When I get a customer sale, I send them a text and I thank them and I welcome them back to my group all the time, sending them a link to the group. Make sure you know how to link your group. You want to grow your group, right? So that's going to start again with who you know, and that's bringing them from your Facebook to that group with simple invitations and reminders and hyperlinking them back. It's going back to your past clients and saying, hey, I'm upping my game. I'd like to invite you in. Like my boutique is open, S&D open for you, right? So it might be going into your local community groups where they post on Wednesdays. Share your biz and tell them who you're looking for and invite them in. You might do some frequent newsletters with a focus on getting them in there, but you want to bring them where you are. So whether that is Instagram or Facebook, you want to open it up and be as public as you can about those groups. Like I keep getting follows from you all, for example, on Instagram, but when I go to friend you, yours is private. That is not an open for business type of message, right? So I get being private and there is a certain time and place for it, but when you're growing a business, it's not. So you have to decide there if you're going to use social media or not. And I also think online shows are a great source for bringing people in. And I think your wall is a great source for bringing people in. Like if you have a sneak peek of new pieces, hey, invite a friend in and I'll send you a sneak peek, right? You got to get them engaged and bringing them in, right? So you could have dessert if you clean your room first. It's kind of the same negotiations there. So I want you to think about always being inviting people in. Ask your followers to bring people along. They will naturally do it if you're bringing them content they're enjoying, right? And if they're there because they want to be, then they're going to bring more people along like that. So work on the quality of your content, and it can be crazy, it can be weird, it can be wild. You're going to attract people like you, and that's what you want to do. So find your true authentic self there. And back to quality over quantity, and work with the people you have, right? So what can you do to enhance their experience? What would make them happier to be there? Maybe bless and release them. Let some of them go if you need to. So focusing on that ideal person. For me, it's a mom of young adults or teenagers that are experiencing that I can help guide her. For me, it's people within my community that have similar interest. It's that work-at-home mom or the mom who needs to find her style. I know I can keep zoning in on that, but think about who is ideal. And then pop over to them frequently and thank them. Like I was sending out cute bus photos the other day with, I'm damn glad that you're in my life. Today I was sending out these beautiful vase photos of have a damn good weekend. And they know I'm totally out of my comfort zone using the word damn. So they laugh and they relate. But it's not me sending them a message of, do you want to shop for me? It's just me sending a thank you, and here's something to brighten your day. So that is me. I can go on Pinterest and curate all kinds of cute pink photos, but I'm keeping them in front of them. And you know what happened when I sent them that have a damn good weekend post? They saw the post above it that was inviting them to my group, which reminded them to go back. I am engaging with them. I wouldn't have them here in my family room and ignore them. I wouldn't go up and take a shower while they were in my family room. I'd be engaging with them. So treat your group like it there in your family room and share with them what you would share there. Does that make sense? So if that looks like coffee in the morning with you and you have a coffee chat, or if it looks like wine in the evening, that works. But I would highly encourage you to be there and connect with them and ask them, poll them. Ask them what they want to hear, like, right? Tell them what your interests are and say, what do you want to talk more about, right? Because you can't talk about things that you don't know about. Or you could say, hey, who wants to learn with me? So I would just say, be yourself, invite them in, and then connect there. Be consistent, share a product over and over and over again. They'll love it. Make sure you're always linking it in the comments, not in the post, because Facebook's not going to show them anything that's salesy. Like it needs to be a crock pot and you stirring and asking for a recipe and them going, whoa, what's that? Does that make sense? Think about it Facebook does not want people to feel sold to. So keep your post not salesy, and they'll figure it out, right? So anyway, you're welcome to follow me on Styled Insiders, both on Instagram or Facebook if you need a little added inspiration. But we have an amazing community of women that pull information together from the favorite images page. I run a group called VIP Group Planning that can help you figure out your identity and your name. Like, it shouldn't be Sam Tunador, independent stylist with Stella and Dot, right? I love Rachel Clutter's is Pretty Little Clutter, right? Like, it needs to be something that relates back to you, that things that are of interest to you. Like, you need something that connects you as though you were naming your blog. So anyway, I could go on and on. I've clearly gone longer than I should have. I hope this helps. Feel free to post any questions below, and I'll pop into the team page and help answer any questions.